All right, here we go. Proctor Rails versus Northern Lakes. Johnson on the draw. It's shot off right off the bat. Dunbar gets a little shot on the rebound there. That's a goal. It's going to be a goal for Proctor by Cohen Dunbar off of a rebound from a shot by Johnson. Cohen. Maddox had the first shot with the rebound, so I don't know if that's considered a 10 seconds in. Johnson will pick that one right up off the face-off again. Carries into the zone. Shot off from the circle with the rebound. Dunbar right out front again. Dunbar gets a stick on it. They're going to blow that one dead. Ref just couldn't quite see where the puck was. Still loose out front, but similar play to the last one. Maddox had one in Cohen. Maddox shot from the circle, and then Cohen got the rebound shot. Catterlick gets a shot off right off of the face-off. Dunbar gets the rebound, moves it out to Nimmons. Nimmons sends it down to the corner. Catterlick will hold. Nimmons able to hold that in along the boards. Thief River Falls will pick, sorry, whoa, Thief River Falls. Nope, wrong team. Northern Lakes pick it up and send it out of the zone. Well, the Lakes offsides. I'm just going to say Lakes because I just said Thief River Falls for some odd reason. I just say Lakes.
Lakes is...
Yeah. Dunbar on the face-off here for Proctor. It's flanked by Simonson and Tallarico. Tallarico scraps off the face-off. Lakes will come away with it. Here comes Dunbar. Dunbar has that picked off of his stick. He's going to get it back and hold it in though. Just envision that puck coming right at my head. Dunbar gets a shot from the circle. That's deflected up and out of play by the goaltender. They had slippers.
Oh! I was like, what?
I know.
That would have been a good idea.
Same line here for the Rails. We got Burke and Nimmons on defense. Simonson will pick it up off the boards. He gets a shot off from the side. That's deflected by the goaltender over to the corner. Tallarico gets there. Back to the far boards there. Simonson drops it back to Nimmons. Nimmons gets a shot off. That's wide of the net. Loose over in the corner. Dunbar picks that off. Dunbar moves it up here to Burke. Burke gets a shot from up near the line. Deflected to the side by the goaltender. Loose puck behind the Lakes net. Lakes will get there first. Clearance attempt broken up by Simonson and Dunbar. Dunbar sends it back up top to Nimmons. Nimmons back down to the corner for Dunbar. Dunbar looks to center. Here comes Burke. Burke gets a shot off. That's just wide of the net. Tallarico up to Nimmons. Nimmons shot. That's wide. Simonson in the corner. Looking to move it up here to Burke, but picked up by Northern Lakes. Tallarico's going to take it back. Northern Lakes finally able to clear their zone here, but pressure from Burke. So Northern Lakes will lose control. They're going for the line change. Rails will circle around behind the net. Burke cross ice here to Fish. It's poked off of Fish's stick. Look at a shot off onto McGowan, bouncing across the crease there. McGowan deflects it to the side, picked up by Nimmons. Burke will send that one looking to clear the zone, but the defender gets a shot off. Northern Lakes player gets a shot from out near the boards. That's broken up by Burke. Burke will carry that up and out of the zone. He's looking cross ice for Fish here. Fish will carry in. Fish takes a shot, just deflected down and away by the goaltender. Here comes Catterlick. 14. It's a Dunbar shot there, Seeger. Wait, no, he's not even out there. Just kidding. I think that was Dane, 29. Nimmons chips that along the boards behind the net over to Catterlick. Catterlick sends it back the other direction to Radzak. That one's going to be out of the zone. Northern Lakes player sends that right over to Fish. Fish will walk in. Fish hits some traffic. They strip the puck there. Nimmons sends it back up to Radzak. Radzak loses control going into the zone. Northern Lakes will pick it up in the neutral zone. Beautiful yellow beam. Northern Lakes hits a shot from under the blue line. That's wide of the net. Clear to the zone by the rails here. They're going to circle back around.
Oh!
Welty going for the puck there, gets tripped up. Catterlick will drop that into the zone. Northern Lakes looks to send it back out, hit their own player. He's going to get up and carry it out of the zone though. Burke sends it back up, looking for Radzak. Rails offsides call here. Johnson will take the face-off here with Dunbar and Brzezinski on the wings, Catterlick and Burke on defense. Lakes will head back towards the rail zone. Get a shot that's far wide of the net. Burke will get there first for the rails. Assisted there by Johnson. Johnson carries behind the net. Burke moves it up to Dunbar. Dunbar uses the boards, narrowly escapes, same fate as yesterday. Johnson loses an edge there. Long live the iPad. That's why the picture's so clear. Like I said yesterday, there's no glass between the iPad and the ice, so fingers crossed we're not shopping for a new iPad for Christmas. Simonson able to strip Lakes. He's going to turn back, try to get control of the puck. Simonson enters the zone. He's going to carry that to the far corner, looks for the center up top. Talarico and Nimmons got in each other's way there, it looks like. They're going to have the puck down in the Proctor zone now. Burke scraps, takes that away behind the net. Burke looks for the cross ice, looking for Talarico again. Johnson breaks it up. Rails offsides call here. They got to be aware of where each other are at. We've broken up two of those.
He was so far away.
Yep.
Didn't see him.
Rails looking to move the puck over. That's good. Dunbar on the face-off here for Proctor. He's got Talarico and Simonson on the wings. Catterlick and Nimmons on defense. Dunbar will carry it into the zone off of the face-off. Northern Lakes will take it away and send it back up out of the zone. Northern Lakes gets an odd little shot from the side behind the net. McGowan will poke that out in front. Talarico will pick it up, move it over to Simonson. Simonson takes a shot, that goes wide. Talarico holds it into the zone. Talarico breaks up that cross-ice pass attempt there. Just can't quite get a shot off out of it. Here comes Dunbar, Simonson, and Talarico. Dunbar moves it to Talarico. Talarico back to Simonson. He's broken up by Northern Lakes. Simonson has it behind the net, sends it out to Dunbar. Dunbar gets a shot off for a goal. So Dunbar, 21, goal off of Simonson, 96 for an assist.
We go Rails!
We got Welty. Yep, Welty on the face-off there for Proctor. He's got Radzak and Fish on the wings. Catterlick and Burke on defense. Radzak and Fish hold it in the zone here. Mills get back on sides. Welty will enter the zone. He's stripped of the puck. Northern Lakes will head back the other direction. Cross ice pass misses. Will be picked up by Burke and sent back the other direction. Burke in the corner with the Northern Lakes player. Burke wins that fight. Burke tries to carry up and out. Moves it up ice to Radzak. Radzak moving to hit Fish. That gets through the Lakes player. Oh, Fish, nice shot just wide of the net as he goes down in front of the net. Lakes will head back the other direction. Lakes player gets a backhand shot off. Be covered up by McGowan.
This fest usually has much more efficient
Really?
hand warmer area.
Mind you, that's the one thing I can't get my hands into my vest.
It's not.
Jacket on.
Doesn't seem to be very effective today.
Yeah, it's a cold rink. Loose puck behind the rails net. Lakes has control, flip it out towards the side. Brzezinski there. Brzezinski hits Dunbar cross ice. Dunbar's taken down. He'll get a penalty call there. Gonna draw a nice penalty for Dunbar. Lakes player will go, give the Rails their first power play opportunity of the game. Nice pass, B.
What?
Cohen. He scraps, man. He's just. Johnson on the face-off here for Proctor with Dunbar and Brzezinski on the wings. Catterlick and Nimmons on defense. Lakes will come away from the face-off with that. Carry behind the net and over to the boards. That hits Brzezinski's skate, holds it in the zone. Johnson will knock it back in. Lakes will pick it up and send it down for a Lakes icing. Nope, they're going to wave off icing. So Nimmons gets there first, moves it up the boards looking for Dunbar. That one's going to clear the zone. Brzezinski will pick it up. And Brzezinski will carry in. Oh, they're going to get Rails on an offsides call there. Rails and Dunbar, or Brzezinski and Dunbar, they'll call them on an offsides.
My fingers are so cold.
You know, that's oh my gosh, my other glove. My glove works with my phone, but not the iPad. If you want to put a little mini stretchy glove on, they're canvas. It's in the bag if you want to try it. Fish will take the face-off here for Proctor. Tallarico and Simonson on the wings. The Rails offsides call right off the bat there. We got Dunbar and Catterlick back on defense for Proctor. I have to remember, try to remind me to hit the highlight button when we score. Oh, Simonson almost holds that Northern Lakes clearance attempt in, but he'll pick it up outside of the zone, move it to Dunbar. Dunbar moves it back to Simonson. Simonson will carry and get a shot off. That's going to get in past the goaltender. That I don't know if somebody else deflected. Let's hit the highlight button. I don't. Blake shot that. I'm not sure if it hit anybody on the way in or not. It did hit highlight, but it's thinking it's probably frozen, so it might not work for pulling a highlight there. Well, maybe. Look at that.
I think Seeger.
So Seeger passed it over to Blake. Blake carried in. Yep, that was. Well. All right. We'll analyze the take later. It almost looked like maybe Fish poked it, but here comes Fish. Fish has that taken off his stick, but he gets it back, moves it along the boards. Dunbar's going to get there to hold it. Dunbar off the boards to clear the defender. He's going to carry low, centering pass to Tallarico, just out of Tallarico's reach. Northern Lakes takes a shot from out at the top of the circle. That hits the side of the net. Picked up by Dunbar. Dunbar moves it up the boards to Tallarico. Tallarico up to Fish. Fish will dump. Dunbar tries to hold in the corner where the rails are in a line change. Lakes player right out of the box picks it up. Brzezinski will take it off of his stick. Brzezinski backhands up looking for Dunbar. Excuse me. Brzezinski in the corner. Don't take that. Dunbar carries along the boards into the corner. He centers, no rails there. Brzezinski moves that back to Burke. Burke will get a shot off from the blue line. That's deflected away by the goaltender. Another Brzezinski center hits the side of the net. Johnson will scrap and poke that off their stick. Johnson chips it up to Brzezinski off the boards. Brzezinski's bodied a bit there, gets a shot off center mass of the goaltender. Dunbar's wrapped up in a stick out front by...
Bring you back 75 cents.
They have first names on here. You're calling out last names.
Oh yeah, I am calling out last names. Yep.
Okay, I'll let them do first names. I could have entered them in as the last name.
If you need to know anybody by last, let me know. Cause once you do it a game or two, it's like you pick it up. Lakes will carry the puck up out of their zone. Your circle behind the net. Move it out to the defender off the boards. Defender takes a shot from near the blue line. That's, bouncer out front. Whoa, we're going to scrap a bit. Bouncer out front. That McGowan was moving the other direction, but saw it and able to get over and cover that one up. Nice save by McGowan. We almost made it the whole period without it. Scrapping. The mom version of hockey. Welty on the face-off there. Northern Lakes is going to pick it up and get a quick shot at McGowan right off the bat. McGowan glove saves that. Same play there. Lakes goes for a shot right off of the face-off. That hits traffic. Welty drops that back to Burke. Burke's going to carry. Burke's looking for Fish. Woo! That's danger zone. An offsides call there.
Let's save this.
Thank you. Can't multitask, clearly. Brzezinski chips out up the boards. Oh, sorry, Radzak, holy cow. Radzak over to Fish. Radzak bodies him off of the puck, so Fish can pick it up. Fish moves it up top to Burke. Burke gets a shot off. Hits some traffic out front, deflected away. What do you get in there, Dane? Brzezinski on the face-off for Proctor. Moves that back to Nimmons. Nimmons will chip it up to Simonson. Simonson looks to center. He hits a Northern Lakes skate. She goes down. Brzezinski will pick up the rebound out front. We'll put that one through the 5-hole for a goal. Bennett off of Blake. See, look at the replay. It's kind of fun if I remember to do it in time. And if it gets enough of the play, because it goes back like 10 seconds. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
We go rails.
I'm learning. Off the face-off there, lots of players down. Simonson will pick it up, carried into the zone. Simonson looks to center to Brzezinski. That'll be broken up by Northern Lakes. Tallarico will take it off of their stick. Tallarico trying to get a shot off, but he's bodied off the puck there. Nimmons will poke check that away. Lakes player coming out of the zone will pick that up. Pressure by Simonson makes the Lakes player scramble and struggle to clear the zone here. That's poke checked away by Nimmons on their clearance attempt again. Brzezinski behind the net. Lakes will pick it up. They're going to clear the zone there, so Nimmons back on defense. It's going to hit Nimmons' skate and deflect over to the corner. Katerlik put some pressure on in the corner. Simonson able to pick it up. Simonson is stripped. Should have been an offsides call there, but that's all right. Simonson and Johnson enter the zone. Simonson gets a shot up. That goes up and out of play. It didn't look like it. I thought so because of where it ended up, but... Johnson will take the face-off for Proctor with Dunbar and Fish on the wings. And other Dunbar and Burke on defense. Clearance. Johnson steps back in, clears one defender. Johnson for the goal. Nice. Actually, Cohen, I think, knocked that one in. Johnson will have an assist. Cohen Dunbar will have a goal. All right, here. Yep. Here's my replay. What was that? Yep. Yeah. It looks like almost 2 shots by Maddox first, actually.
I think he whiffed it the first time.
Did he? We'll take it. Sorry, I'm behind on the goals here, too. We have 5 goals. Whoa. Get what you pay for. I keep forgetting to actually enter the goals because I was doing the highlights. Clearance attempt. That'll hit Dunbar's skate. Johnson will hold it in. Dunbar gets a shot off. That's deflected by the goaltender. Burke will move that cross ice to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry up. Hits a man and falls on a man. All right, it'll be the end of the first period. Looks like they're going to zam here, so we'll have about a 15-minute break. And we'll be back. go, about to start up second period. Rails versus Northern Lakes.
Something went wrong.
Is it not working? It's just on it. Oh, on your thing. All right, Dunbar to the corner, moves the puck over back behind the net. Gowan will cover that one up. Johnson on the face-off here. He's got Dunbar and Brzezinski on the wings. Nimmons and Dunbar on defense. Brzezinski moves it over to Dunbar. Dunbar gets a shot off. Goes down. He gets tripped up. Draw a penalty there. Makes nice with the goaltender. Penalty. That one got taken down. Or did he score? I didn't think it went in, did it? Did he score? It was like, I don't think it went in. So Rails power play here for 2 minutes. I didn't think he did, but... All right, so 4-on-5 hockey in favor of the Rails here. Johnson on faceoff, same line out there. Over to Dunbar. Dunbar moves it to Burke. Burke back to Dunbar. Dunbar will hold that one in the zone. Dunbar chips it back over to Burke. Burke's going to walk in and take a shot. Center mass for the goaltender. Rebound. Brzezinski gets a shot on that. Deflected over to the corner. Brzezinski in the corner and Johnson in the corner. They move it up to Burke. Burke takes another shot. Center mass can be covered up by the goaltender. Looks like we're making some friends out there. Same line here, other than we got Katerlik and Nimmons on defense now. Johnson has it in the corner, chips it up to Nimmons. Nimmons will take a shot, that goes wide of the net. No icing here. Katerlik up the boards to Dunbar, that gets past Dunbar. Northern Lakes will chip it back along the boards. Katerlik will get it behind the net. Katerlik up to Dunbar, who chips it up to Johnson. Johnson cross ice over to Katerlik. Katerlik whiffs on a shot from out near the blue line, but picks it right back up, sends it low down behind the net to Brzezinski. Brzezinski tries to center out front. That's knocked away by the goaltender. Johnson behind the net looking for that wraparound. He gets caught up on the side of the net. Talarico Simonson making some peace out there. I don't think so. I think it was stuck on the side of the net the whole time. So Welty will come in on the face-off for Proctor. He's got Simonson and Talarico on the wings with Nimmons and Katerlik on defense. Simonson chips that off of the face-off. Lakes will pick it up. Now clear the zone. Be a Lakes icing call. Nope, they're going to wave it off.
Set it up! Guys, swing!
Lakes will knock it into the Proctor zone. Nimmons picks it up, moves it around behind the net. He's looking for Simonson.
Even!
Simonson to the boards. Talarico picks it up out front, moves it up to Katerlik. Katerlik gets a shot off. That's just wide of the net. Lakes will carry up and out of the zone. We got Catterlick and Burke on defense here. Shot right over the blue line. It's deflected by McGowan. Burke in the corner here with the puck. Burke looking for Simonson. That's going to be broken up by Northern Lakes. Loose puck behind the rails net. Catterlick there first, sends it back up the board, same direction to Simonson. Simonson up to, I'm going to move my iPad back. Almost had a stick there. Simonson moved that over to Tallarico. Tallarico up to Welty. Welty stripped. Lakes will pick it up in the neutral zone. That's poked away by Tallarico. Burke will pick it up, move it across the net to Dunbar. Dunbar will carry into the zone. Carries low, looks to center, hits some traffic out front. Center by Dunbar, nobody out front. Tallarico stick throwing up and out of his hands. Burke trying to move that around the Lakes player. He's going to pick it up and get a breakaway here. It's going to go upper right corner over McGowan for a Lakes goal. It's all right, Cole. Keep working.
All right, Colby, you got it now. Here we go.
Burke over to Catterlick, or Nimmons to Catterlick. Catterlick back to Nimmons. Nimmons looking for Radzak. That's broken up by Lakes. Lakes will under the zone again. Nimmons chips that along the boards over to Fish. Fish moves it up the boards. Johnson's going to pick it up. Johnson chips it past the Lakes player. Loose puck to the corner. Johnson's there first. Johnson looking to try to center. Lakes takes control back in the corner. Ooh, Radzak, beautiful one-timer shot just over the net. That was just right over the top of the net. Radzak puts on some pressure. Catterlick steps in, moves over to the side.
Here you go, Colby.
Don't shove, guys. Come on. McGowan covers that one up.
Deep.
Johnson on the faceoff moves that one up. The defender's going to hold it in. Johnson will pick it up, chip it up the boards past the defender and out of the zone. Fish will take that one out of the mix. Fish carries up. He hits Radzak out front. Radzak looks for a shot. He hits some traffic. Fish will body Lakes off of the puck. Oh, Dunbar's going to get called on an offsides. Johnson was trying to get out of the zone. Burke controls off the faceoff. Burke whiffs on a attempt to chip that up the boards. Lakes will put that pressure on right away. Have an icing call here. Welty on the draw here for Proctor. He's got Brzezinski and Dunbar on the wings. Dunbar and Burke on defense. Lakes will get a shot off right off of the face-off. They'll get two shots right off the face-off there. One hits a body, the other is covered up by McGowan.
Brody, right to him. Right to 24.
Brzezinski will pick that up. Chips it up to Burke. Burke able to clear that out of the zone. Here comes Brzezinski. He tries to center to Dunbar. That's broken up. Welty able to go ahead and back check and strip the puck there. Come back the other direction. Welty clears the defender, gets a shot off with a rebound. Brzezinski gets a shot off. There's a rebound there. Brzezinski tries to center. That's knocked away by Lakes. Lakes cross ice pass for the man. That's going to go off of the boards and be an icing call. Good job, guys. Keep working.
I've got all my gear.
Johnson draws here for Proctor. Talarico and Simonson on the wings, and Nimmons and Katerlik on defense. Lakes player goes down. Talarico will take the puck, head back the other direction, gets a shot off center mass. The goaltender will cover that up, and Jimbo. Same line here for the Rails. Lakes will control off the face-off. They're going to push that one past Katerlik. That'll be right on point for McGowan. McGowan's going to grab it and cover it up. Lakes wins that face-off. Centering attempt broken up by Nimmons. Nimmons will carry it down to the corner, looks to center. It's deflected away by the Lakes player. Ooh, Talarico trying to break up that pass there. He loses an edge. Ooh, Simonson, nice shot, deflected away by the goaltender. Talarico has control in the corner. He's bodied off of the puck. Lakes will come away from the boards with it. Johnson to the corner. Back out front to Talarico. Talarico gets a shot off. That's deflected by the goaltender. Loose puck behind the net. Lakes player takes a shot from the circle, knocked away by McGowan.
Nice play, Jasper!
Talarico will take that away, move it up and out of the zone. Nimmons will move that over to Katerlik. Katerlik back here to Nimmons. Nimmons chips it up to Simonson. Simonson will carry into the zone. Burke just out of the box there, comes out, pokes that away from the Lakes player, moves it up to Simonson. Simonson hits Talarico center ice. Talarico carries down to the corner, looks to center, hits a skate. Lakes controls behind their net. Up the boards, that's broken up, taken away by Dunbar. Dunbar gets a shot far wide of the net. Seeger, it wasn't a shot, it was way wide. Dunbar behind the net. Ooh, backhands that up to Fish. Hits some traffic, so it's going to stay into the Proctor zone. Lakes will come around, they're going to hit Burke. Burke will block that one with his skate. Fish to the corner. Lakes will chip that one off the boards back behind the net. Burke will get there first for Proctor. Send it around the boards up to Radzak. Radzak and Welty. Oh, Rails are going to have to get on sides there. Lakes chipped that in, so no offsides on the Rails. Lakes will still control. Trying to clear Fish. Closest rail to the puck there. That goes a little askew. Dunbar centers right out front to Radzak. Radzak, nice shot. Beautiful save by the goaltender there. Burke will pick up the rebound, get it to Dunbar. Dunbar gets a shot. That's deflected wide. Seeger and Radzak. Dane and Seeger had shots. A lot of pressure from the Rails there. Beautiful goaltending by Lakes. Sometimes I forget that too. Yeah, it's fine. Johnson on the face-off for Proctor. Puck gets moved up to Catterlick. He gets a shot, center mass. Johnson flanked by Brzezinski and Dunbar here. Nimmons and Catterlick on defense. Johnson wins that, moves it up to Nimmons. Nimmons gets a quick shot up. That's going to be covered up right away by the goaltender as well. Jasper. Lakes will take that face off and send it. It's going to be a waved off icing call. Tipped by the Rails defender. Catterlick will move it over to Nimmons. Nimmons picks it up, moves it to Dunbar. Dunbar looking to move it up to Johnson, but that's a little short. Lakes will take control. Oh, that was just wide. Brzezinski moves that one up and out of the zone. Dunbar's going to get there. A little backhand by Dunbar with the rebound shot. Centers right out front to Johnson. Johnson can't get a shot off on it. A lot of pressure on him. Dunbar looks for that center to Brzezinski. That goes wide. Catterlick will pick it up and take a shot from over near the boards for a save. Stanley. Welty will take the face-off here for Proctor. He's got Simonson and Talarico on the wings. Burke and Dunbar on defense. Dunbar over to Burke. That's almost broken up by Northern Lakes. That would have been a breakaway. But Rails hold it in. Talarico behind the net. Simonson steps in to assist in the corner there. Lakes still has control. Clearance attempt, though, broken up by Burke. Simonson, nice shot from the circle. With a rebound that Lakes will pick up. Chip that up the boards. Hit their own guys struggling to get that out of the zone there. Simonson will circle back around outside of the blue line. Steps in, takes a shot that's far wide to the right of the net. Oh, that one's going to get past Dunbar. The Lakes player is going to get there first before any Rails. Beautiful save by McGowan. I'm going to highlight that one. Kobe. Shouldn't probably replay it in the middle of the play, but I'm going to. It was such a nice save by Kobe. All right, Rails putting pressure on. Pass broken up by Burke. We'll send the puck back down into the Lake zone. Here comes Lakes. Welty moves into the board, poked away by Dunbar. Lakes will send that back down. Brzezinski puts on some pressure. There, cross ice pass there. Oh, that was broken up by Radzak, but they're going to get Radzak on a penalty here. He collided with the player right over the blue line, and I think maybe had hands up. So Rails need to touch the puck here. Lakes will walk in. They'll get a shot that's deflected away by McGowan. McGowan's going to cover that one up. So we got just over 2 minutes left in the period. The Rails will play that short-handed here on a Radzak penalty. It's all right, Dane. Good hustle, bud. Let's go, Rails. Tough D. Kill it off. So Johnson, Fish, Nimmons, and Catterlick on the power play kill here for Proctor. Johnson wins that one, but the defender gets a slap shot over near the blue line, hits Catterlick in the skate. Johnson clears the defender. He's taken down. They're going to get a penalty there. Oh, that almost went in, hit the side of the pipe. All right, they're going to blow that one dead, so might get Johnson here. He hit the kid into the boards at the end of the play. I don't think it was intentional, but So they'll have the original penalty on Northern Lakes. So we got 4-on-4 hockey for 1:43, which is what's left in the Rails power play here. So Fish, Johnson, Nimmons, and Catterlick still here. Lakes will take control in the corner. Look to carry that up and out. That's broken up by Fish, but Rails offsides. Sorry, this line is really tough with the metal. These columns are blocking everything down the line, down the boards. My baseball talk seeped in. Catterlick will pick up that loose puck. He'll turn. He's bodied off of that. Lakes will pick it up and step and hit the side of the net. Catterlick tries to clear. He's stripped of that by Northern Lakes. They'll get a shot off center mass from McGowan. Go Rails! Dunbar, Brzezinski, Welty, and Burke. Power play killer for Proctor. We got another minute 9 of the Rails penalty. Minute 27 of the Lakes penalty. Brzezinski wins that faceoff, sends it over to Burke. Burke looks for Dunbar, but Lakes will pick it up and carry it back into the zone. Lakes player right out front. Clearance attempt there, broken up by Burke. Dunbar will get there, moves it up to Brother. Dunbar will clear one defender, loses control of the puck out in front of the net, chips it back up to Cohen. Cohen gets a shot off, hits the side of the net. Brzezinski has it in the corner. Brzezinski looks to chip it up to Dunbar. That's broken up by Northern Lakes. Brzezinski will send it down into the zone from right outside of the blue line. Dunbar will put on chase. Dunbar loses an edge in the corner, goes down, so Lakes will pick it up and head back this direction. They're going to get past Dunbar. Burke back on defense, shot or clearance, or center attempt, not sure, but that was wide in front of the net. Lakes will pick it up in the corner. We got just seconds left in the Rails penalty here. Lakes carry into the zone. Gowan will cover that one up. We got some chatty hockey players out there right now. All right, so the Rails power play Rails penalty is over 11 seconds in the power play here for Proctor now. There's 10 seconds left in time, so the rest of the period will be 4-on-5. Dunbar chips that up to Tallarico. Northern Lakes will take it though. Lakes will come in, get a shot off. McGowan deflects that up and in the glove. Just for fun, we'll highlight that one. All right, about to start the third here. All right, start of the third period here. I do have the score right still, so Rails with the 5-1 lead. Lakes will control off of the face-off. Talarico will take it over. He'll circle around, drop that off to Dunbar. Dunbar looks for the cross ice. That's broken up by Lakes. So Lakes will come around and carry back into the zone. Broken up there by Welty. Welty chips it along the boards past the defender. Lakes will take control, carry behind the net. A reverse course there to lose Simonson. Going off the boards, the Lakes player is going to pick it up, carry it in. Can't quite get a shot off. He's bodied off of that by Burke. Dunbar carries up out of the zone. Center right out front by Dunbar to Simonson. Simonson's shot goes wide of the net. Lakes looks to clear. That's broken up by Simonson. Rail's got to get back on sides there. Cross ice pass there. Lakes can't keep control of that. Dunbar will pick it up, moves it up the boards to Welty. Welty stripped, coming out of the circle. Dunbar will take a shot from out near the blue line. That's wide of the net. Rebound picked up by Fish. Fish has control in the corner. Moves it up top to Dunbar. Dunbar gets another shot deflected to the side by the goaltender. Lakes, oh, they're going to get an offsides on that one. Sorry, I didn't get the camera on it, but Lakes clearance. Dunbar was just outside of the zone, tried to hold it in. But I'll call the Rails on the offsides. So we got a new line out here for Proctor. We have Katerlik and Nimmons on defense, with Johnson taking the face-off, flanked by Fish and Radzak. Lakes will control off of the face-off here. They're going to get a Lakes offsides. I'd like to know why Mr. Burke is standing inside with his nice warm hat on. Radzak chips it up to Johnson. Johnson gets a shot from the bottom of the circle. That goes wide of the net. Radzak looking for Katerlik. Lakes almost picks that off. But Katerlik gets there, sends it back the other direction. Johnson will pick it up just outside of the blue line. Nimmons circles around in front of the net, carries back. Lakes in a line change there. Gets in front of a couple other players coming out of the box. Please. Katerlik sends it off the boards into the zone. Radzak strips Lakes, so Rails get control back. Nimmons looks for a shot from the point. Ooh, I don't know where that puck is. That might be in. That might be in. Oh, it's still in the blue of the crease. That might have been in, and the goaltender was on top of it, so be it. Johnson off the face-off. Lakes will control. Lakes player carries to the corner, pushed to the side by Katerlik. They get a shot off. That's wide of the net. Radzak looking for Fish cross ice here. Lakes will get there first. Radzak, oh, they're going to get an offsides call here on Proctor. Go Rails! Brzezinski, Dunbar, Talarico, Dunbar, Burke. Off of that face-off, Talarico loses his footing and his stick. Lakes will control and send it down to the Proctor zone. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Lakes. Kid over skates it though. Burke behind the net with the puck, moves it up the boards, looking for Dunbar, bounces off the boards, kind of weird, but Talarico will snag it and pass it to Dunbar. Dunbar looks to hit Talarico. Lakes will break that one up. Lakes player enters the zone. Very wide little shot. Burke will lose his footing behind the net there. Dunbar will pick it up. Circle back around the net up to Dunbar. Dunbar cross ice to Brzezinski. Brzezinski will take a shot, hit some traffic from the top of the circle there. We'll have an offside call here on Lakes. Or sorry, icing call. Johnson on the draw for Proctor with Simonson and Welty on the wings. Dunbar and Burke on defense for Rails. Simonson will send that one to the corner here. Lakes will drop it back behind the net. Pass broken up by Welty, but Lakes will maintain control. The Lakes player down up front, not sure what happened there. That keeps hitting the board over on the side and changing directions. So there's a big gap over by the board where they come into the rink, and anything being sent along those boards is deflecting wide. Lakes will head back in towards the Proctor zone. Almost another offsides there, but Lakes player held up. Dunbar moves that one up to Simonson. That one's going to be taken over by Lakes. Lakes will circle back around. Lakes player walks in, takes a shot. Glove save by McGowan.
Just trying to move my hand.
That's where my heat wings are. It's like right here. In case you're wondering what's happening. Talarico on the draw there for Proctor. Lakes will come away with it. Lakes player circles around center ice. High shot on McGowan. McGowan knocks that one down. Loose puck out front. A lot of bodies. McGowan able to cover that one up. Rails not very happy with whatever happened with McGowan there, but Colby looks fine. Way to scramble, Colby! Talarico on the draw here for Proctor again. Fish trying to clear the zone there. Lake's getting lots of sticks on the puck there. Hold it in. Nimmons was trying to hit Radzak there. They're going to take an icing call. Still Katerlik and Nimmons on defense here. Talarico on the face-off. He's got Fish and Radzak with him. Radzak tries to send that reverse course, hits the gap in the boards. Lakes player gets a shot from the top of the circle there, saved by McGowan. Rebound picked up by Nimmons. Traffic behind the net. Katerlik and Radzak to the corner. Oh! Shot from the Lakes player out near the blue line. That one's going to sneak past McGowan. So Lakes will pull to within 3 of the rails. Just under 9 minutes left in the game. Johnson will take the face-off here. He's got Dunbar and Brzezinski with Dunbar and Burke on defense. Dunbar takes that off of the face-off, tries to send it down into the Lakes zone, but Lakes will break that up. Dunbar trying to hit Johnson, hits it back to Johnson's skate. Brzezinski will pick it up. Brzezinski will dump it to the corner.
Get there, Maddox, get there.
Lakes looking to clear with pressure here from Dunbar.
Go, Bennett!
Lakes will clear the zone on that one. Burke will pick it up. Burke will pick it up. Moves it over to Dunbar, right in front of the net. Dunbar back to Burke. Burke up ice to Brzezinski. Brzezinski and Johnson coming into the zone. Brzezinski gets a shot off. That's deflected by the goaltender. Dunbar moves out along the boards behind the net. Lakes will get there. Burke up top. Burke takes a shot from the top of the rebound. Dunbar gets a stick on that. Another save by the goaltender. Brzezinski backcheck makes, Burke takes over the puck. Burke chips that into the zone. Johnson gets a stick on the clearance attempt there. Dunbar will pick it up out near the blue line. Nobody dropping back, playing defense here. They're going to get Dunbar on a tripping call. All right, Seeger, good hustle. So Rails will be short-handed here. Trip, yeah. Somebody drop back and cover defense when he went out. I don't know if he thought he had to. Sometimes they're just going for the puck in the captains too. Quick shot for Lakes off of the face-off. That's deflected by McGowan. Ooh, 44 right out front. Thankfully that center attempt was up high. Another save deflected to the side by McGowan. Nimmons will pick it up behind the net. He chips that around the Lakes player. Lakes will get to the corner first. They got another, it's the same 44. They got 24 right up front. Kaderlik picks him up. Another shot from out near the blue line. That one gets past. I'm sure that Kobe was screened there. Let's go, boys. Pick him up out there. Let's go. Rails will take a timeout here. All right, just under 7 minutes of play here. Lakes has pulled to within 2 of the rails. A 5-on-5 hockey. Johnson centering Tallarico and Simonson. Nimmons and Kaderlik on defense. Tallarico sends that one cross ice. Lakes will pick it off. Johnson scraps in the corner. Johnson moves around the defender, loses control of the puck out front. Simonson gets a shot off. He hits Johnson. Kaderlik will come and pick it up. He's blocked by a Lakes player. I think that's an offsides call. Fish and Radzak, centered by Welty. Nimmons and Kaderlik on defense still. Lakes will control off of the face-off. Nimmons will circle around in the corner, drops that back behind him, chips it back behind the net over to Kaderlik. Kaderlik will pick it up, come the same direction. Kaderlik will carry up the boards and into the zone. Kaderlik will be stripped of that. Pick it up, send it towards the net, behind the net. For the boards, Radzak backhands that back down to Fish. Fish will be stripped. Lakes will pick it up, send it up out of the zone. Kaderlik pushes him to the side. Centering pass attempt picked up by Welty. Welty sends that one up out of the zone. Northern Lakes will take control. Oh, they're going to get Fish on a trip there. So Rails have another power play kill attempt here. Let's go, Rails! Hold on! Brzezinski, Burke, Dunbar, and Simonson here on the power play kill for Proctor. Quick shot by Lakes. That's deflected after it hits some traffic. Simonson will pick it up. He'll lose an edge and go down after he carries it out of the zone. Lakes will pick it back up and come back in. Burke breaks up that. Dunbar along the boards is looking for Simonson, but gets past Simonson and Lakes. Pressure by Simonson. Lakes will come back the other direction. Drop it back to the defender. The defender sends it to the far corner. Dunbar picks that up, sends it behind the net. Brzezinski will get there. Brzezinski turns, sends it center ice to Dunbar. Sorry, Simonson. Simonson gets a shot off. That's deflected wide. Lakes will send that back out of the zone. Burke will pick it up, send it back up to Simonson. Simonson chips it down into the zone. 1 minute left in the power play. They're going to get Burke on a penalty now. So Burke will take a penalty here for Proctor, from what I can tell. Yeah. Yep, so Rails will have 3 on 5 here for 52 seconds. Let's go, boys! Move your feet! Kaderlik, Dunbar, and Brzezinski. Sends that along the boards. Hits Brzezinski. Brzezinski chips that out around the Lakes player. Lakes tries to clear. That's broken up by Brzezinski. Cross ice pass intercepted by Dunbar. Dunbar will carry into the zone. Dunbar gets a shot off. Almost past the goaltender there. It's deflected to the side. Lakes player behind the Rails defenders. Thankfully, Brzezinski broke that cross ice pass up. The Lakes player was beyond all the Rails defenders there. Dunbar scraps to keep it into the zone. 10 seconds left in the 3 on 5 here. Dunbar traps it against the boards. He's got 3 Lakes players. They chip it out. Kaderlik picks it up. Kaderlik. Oh, Seeger! Kaderlik able to move that over to Dunbar. Dunbar hits the side of the net. First penalty for the Rails is over. Talarico's on the ice. Almost pulls a penalty there. Just over 50 seconds left in the second Rails penalty. Rails power play kill here, working hard. Oh, Dunbar's tripped up. No call on that one. Nice job. Jimmy Talarico able to hold that one into the zone. Brzezinski, almost broke up that cross ice pass. They're going to chip that up, try to get around Dunbar to the Lakes player. They do. They get a shot off. That hits the side of the pipe. Oh, geez. Dunbar down. He tries to move the puck, moves it right off across in front of the net. Talarico able to chip that one up and out of the zone. 15 seconds left on the penalty here for Proctor. Lakes will regroup. They try to cross ice pass. Brzezinski will break that up, and Talarico will send that down to the corner. We'll have a Rails icing. Good job, boys. Good kill. Dunbar, Nimmons, Cadrelic, and Talarico will try to kill off the last 7 seconds of the Proctor short-handed shift here. Lakes will take control off of the draw. Circle around up front. That's poke checked away by Dunbar. The defender will pick it up. Oh, ooh, gosh. Saved, number 1, but defender picked it up, and McGowan was going one way, and puck hit traffic and went the other way, but McGowan covered that up. So, back to 5-on-5 hockey now. We'll have a timeout here for Northern Lakes. Just over 2 minutes left in play. Rails with a 5-3 lead. Shot right off of the face-off, rebound out front, cleared out by Nimmons. Brzezinski will chip that up out of the zone. Send it back down into Nimmons. Nimmons up the boards, clears the zone. Johnson puts on some pressure. Nimmons trying to hit Brzezinski up the boards. Lakes will break that up and head into the zone. Nimmons pushes him to the corner. Easy, guys. All right, they're gonna blow that one dead. Zone, that's broken up. They're going to get an offsides call on that. It was just outside of the zone. I think McGowan covered it up anyway, but no, I don't think so. Talarico on the face-off here for Proctor. Lakes is going to stretch that just in front of their player. Loose puck behind the net. Picked up by Burke. Burke chips it back up along the boards to Fish. Fish sends it up out of the zone and right to the Lakes player. Lakes will turn around, head back in. Shot that goes wide of the net. Lakes has control behind the net. They try to center that. Dunbar picks it up, tries to clear the zone, but held in by Lakes. Good pressure by Fish. That should have been an offsides call. That was out of the zone and they sent it back in, but Lakes chips it on to McGowan. McGowan's going to cover that one up. That was off, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, so what should be the final shift here, I believe? We've got Dunbar, Burke, Johnson, Welty, and Simonson. Dunbar will send that. Oh, it's a pipe. He pulled goaltender. Lakes player takes a shot from the circle. McGowan's going to cover that one up. It's the pipe. Yeah, me either.
Ice isn't quite level.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was center. It was dead on until. Work behind the net, scraps with the Lakes player. Pins the puck against the boards. Puck loose in the corner. Simonson there for Proctor. Lakes send it back behind the net. They got a player right over there. They're going to center right up front. Broken up by Welty. Beautiful. Dunbar behind the net. Moves that over along the boards. Gets past the break in the boards. That'll be the end of the game. Allie, what do you got for shots? Does it say how many shots? Well, I guess then you add the goals to the saves. Okay, if anybody's still listening. 27 saves for McGowan, so 30 shots on goal. Give or take. We're new at this. We're unpaid.
It's been a minute.